Why hasn't my period started? I should have had it 4 days ago and I'm never late. Let me take a pregnancy test just to confirm that I'm not. Phew. I'm not pregnant. I just need to be more careful. Okay. My period still isn't here and it should have started 7 days ago. What's going on? Maybe I should take another test just to make sure. Whoa. Different lines than before. What do these lines even mean? Oh my gosh, this can't be true. I can't be pregnant. I don't want kids. I can't afford to support a child. I'm so young. I'm not ready for such a big responsibility. Should I tell someone? Who can I even talk to? I'll call the guy who did this. Well, that didn't go too well. He had nothing to even say. Maybe I can call my mom. I just need someone to talk to. I can't tell my mom. This will just add more stress to the situation. Okay, breathe, Tatiana, breathe. Let's take another one. Maybe that test is defective. The lines are kind of faint anyway. This can't be true. This cannot be true. What am I gonna do? I guess it's true, I am pregnant. I've taken 3 tests and 2 have come back positive. Maybe I should get an abortion. I just don't feel like I'm in the position to take care of a child. An abortion? I can't even believe I'm thinking about getting an abortion. I've always been pro-life and judged people who decided to get an abortion. My whole mindset has completely changed. I just feel so lost. Maybe I should talk to my mom. But what will she say? Probably, I told you to be careful, didn't I? Before I tell anyone else, I just need to find out how much an abortion costs. This seems like a nice place. The staff is so friendly. I wonder if they're judging me because I look so young. Gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Maybe the test at the clinic will come back negative. My life is over. I feel so overwhelmed. I am just speechless. I can't cry in front of everyone. They asked me to come back and get a sonogram and go to life coaching, and it won't cost me anything. Okay, I feel a little better now that I'll have someone to talk to about my situation, but I need to hurry up and get back to the car before I start crying. Tonight I will tell my mom. I have to.
I am blessed to be the new staff physician at A Woman's Place Medical Clinic to offer compassionate medical care to our clients. I am board certified in family medicine. The medical services that we will be offering include the Well Woman exam, which includes the pap smear, testing for sexually transmitted diseases, lab work, screening for high blood pressure, diabetes, BMI. My goal is to teach them and help them to be healthy, to be wholesome physically, so that then they can take care of the other aspects of their life. One of the things that I'm very excited about is the opportunity to minister to these women's hearts and souls through prayer. And my plan is to finish every visit, if they allow me, with prayer, so that they know that I not only care for their physical needs, but I also care for their spiritual health and ultimately their salvation. I'm a pro-life physician, so ultimately our goal is for these women, when they find themselves, or if they find themselves in the case of a crisis pregnancy, they will come to us. They will trust us to help them make the right choice for their pregnancy, have a healthy pregnancy, a healthy baby, and ultimately be healthy themselves. What better way to serve our patients and to glorify God?
My mom wants me to get a sonogram to make sure everything is okay, just in case I do decide to keep the baby. I guess I will go ahead and schedule an appointment. They seem unable to locate the baby. Maybe the baby is gone. Maybe I miscarried and didn't even realize it. Maybe something happened and the baby just vanished. She found the dot. The baby is still there. I am still pregnant. I cannot believe this is really happening. I feel like I'm going to pass out. My heart just sank into my stomach. What am I gonna do? I don't want kids. This isn't part of my life plan. What will everyone think? My life is barely together, and I don't even like kids. Maybe when I go to life coaching, I will feel better. I just don't know.
As a center manager, I've been able to really be here as a tool and an outlet for our volunteers and staff members who are working with these women on a daily basis. But I'm definitely available as a licensed mental health counselor to meet with some of these women that come in that are really dealing with some serious trauma and issues, and that have just been have just risen to the surface because of the situation that they're in today, because of that crisis. Sometimes those things that we thought we've worked through or that we've put on the back burner, we haven't given much attention to, sometimes begin to rise to the surface as we go through episodic issues. And so being here as a licensed mental health counselor, it's given me the opportunity to really work with those women that are really truly needing the help and the guidance.
Life coaching is a program at a woman's place that walks a mother through the process of pregnancy, getting ready for the baby, and takes her through the first year of the baby's life. It's a program where we can discuss everything from planning for the baby, how to nurture a baby and love a baby, but we can also talk about finances, career goals, and even most importantly, throughout the whole life coaching program, we can have a spiritual journey along the way.
Well, I just got here for my first life coaching appointment. Okay. I feel a little better now that I will have someone to speak to about my situation. I hope this goes well. Everyone seems so nice. I just need some type of guidance or just someone to help point me into the right direction. I'm having a hard time opening up. I just feel so embarrassed and ashamed that I'm pregnant and wanting to get an abortion. This seems like the easiest and most affordable route. I just don't know what else to do.
When Tatianna first came for that initial pregnancy test session, she was in a very frantic state of mind. She was scared, she was confused, she could not see herself as ever being a mom. That was something she never wanted to be. The first thing that we needed to start discussing was her fear of becoming a mom. And we started going through what made her think that she couldn't be a good mom. Why was she so afraid of being a mom? That really led us to a lot of issues with relationships. It led us into a spiritual discussion over, did she feel she was special in God's eyes? Because that's really what a lot of it started amounting to. She didn't always feel that confidence that she could really be a good mom to her child.
Lena gave me an assignment to review the 3 options she explained to me. Adoption. It never even crossed my mind. If I go through the whole pregnancy and go through the terrible pain of childbirth, would I really be okay with giving the baby up? Abortion. If I chose to have an abortion, will the procedure be painful? Will I end up regretting it? Maybe I should just keep the baby. But how will I support it? I work, but is it enough to support another person? And my boyfriend is so unstable. I can't count on him. And who will watch the baby while I work? Will I have time to go back to school? Do I even have the patience or the motherly instinct to even raise a child? My mind is going 1,000 miles a minute. Ugh.
Tatianna's a person who doesn't like surprises, and I found that early on as we did some of the personality assessments, and that's just her personality. So I found that the more she understood about what parenting might bring, like what to expect when you're expecting, she started getting a little less nervous about the outcome because Tatianna likes to know what's going to happen. And so as we were able to kind of work through that, the fears did start to subside.
I'm still debating on what to do. I want to get the abortion, but I'm so scared of the procedure. I didn't even see a baby, just a small dot. I need to try to stop crying every night. Lena has been so helpful. I don't feel like she's judging me, and we are truly going over every option. I don't feel like she's trying to persuade me in any way. I informed Lena I want to get the abortion. Lena recommended that I get one more sonogram to make sure. She said that God has a plan for my life and my babies. I'm not sure about that. I still cannot believe that I'm pregnant. I am so overwhelmed with this whole situation. I actually started to feel a little better, but now I'm back to feeling devastated. It's not a dot anymore. It has fingers and toes and is moving all through my stomach, jumping from side to side. It looks just like a person and even has a heartbeat. How could I get an abortion? I have to keep this baby. Okay, take a deep breath. I'm still feeling overwhelmed, but it'll be all right. Boy, am I glad I still have Lena there for me. I see her every other week and we are coming up with a plan. She's really helping me to deal with my emotions and fears. She's my go-to person who I can talk to throughout my pregnancy. She listens, she counsels, she really cares about me. I don't feel like I'm going through this alone.
And as Tatianna has gone through all these experiences, even with journaling and going to these classes and giving her testimony, I can just see that transformation coming in as this scared young lady, and now she is a confident young adult, a mother that is just so in love with her child. And as young as she is, she's about to purchase her first home as well, so she has just been growing and growing.
A Woman's Place gave me classes to prepare for parenthood. They also provided me with baby items like diapers and wipes. A local church even gave me a baby shower. It made me feel so special and loved. They are so helpful. I can do this.
We tell the women that come to us that we're offering in this holistic approach all components, but the most important thing that we can offer them is the spiritual component, because that's something they're not going to get in any other medical setting. Jesus often attended to somebody's physical needs, all along knowing that his target was their spiritual needs. That's the same thing for us. We'll attract these girls by the things that they need physically, but our target is their spiritual needs.
The first time we talked about God was way back in the beginning, and said, well, do you know how special you are to God? And that really kind of started our whole spiritual discussion. It kind of opened it up wide, because when she said no, the first scripture that I thought of it was Psalm 139. And that kind of started leading us into even opening up the Bible.
I met with Lena and she talked to me about God and how much he loves me. She gave me a Jesus Calling book and I read it every morning.
We got her the book, Jesus Calling. But so she's reading that book in the morning and she is praying to God at night.
Sharing the gospel with them is something that we've always done and will continue to do, because that's something that we know has the capacity to transform lives.
My life has changed so much since I found out I was pregnant. I went from going out every weekend and only worrying about myself to getting a full-time job to support me and my son.
And another thing that we did as we started on our Bible studies, fear was a big one. So what we would do in that Bible, there were like scriptures on fear, or scriptures, all these different kind of scriptures on topics. So she would pick a topic and pick out a scripture or two, then we talk about the scripture.
I have also started to go back to church to continue to change my view on life. I'm planning to have my son grow up attending church also. I just bought my first house. It's a real milestone in my life. The wonderful people at A Woman's Place have stayed with me throughout my whole pregnancy and during my baby's first year, helping me to be the best parent I can be. They have helped me to find myself when I was lost, and most important, they have helped me to realize that my son is a blessing and not a burden. I'm so thankful for A Woman's Place, and I'm so thankful for my son LJ. I couldn't imagine life without him.
I'm so happy that Tatianna chose life for LJ, a phenomenal child. He's amazing. His smile can light up a room.
When I look at LJ now, I have so much joy. I love him so much. He just brings so much happiness to me and my family, and pretty much anyone I bring him around, I love LJ so much.